Ba-dum-bum. Hell, oh, everyone. Welcome. In the meantime that we have the ads, let me change the audio levels a little bit. I wanna turn down the spray volume a little bit, and I wanna pull up the music volume a little bit. Actually, more than a little bit. Yeah, this should be fine. Pum para para pa pum 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 para pa pum pum pum. Oh, we had an hype train yesterday. Wow. Wow, we got it to level 3. I don't think we ever did that before. Here, I'm gonna load in the level in the meantime. And let's see how the sound is doing. Pum para pa pum 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 para pa pum. Okay, seems to me like it's working. Why do I... Oh! You have to buy the nozzle for every single... How is it called? For every single spray painter. Ah. Shucks. Let me start with doing some of these. Welcome back to another day of chilling with the games. If you're wondering why we're playing chill games, it's because I need to cool down. That is why. Oh, I can spray paint the... You're the #1 spray dude. Aww. Okay, the big spray seems to be working really well. It has less... It goes less far than the other one. But I think we can manage with this. Yes, yes. Oh, yeah. So much easier to do with this. We are covering so much more area. But I do need to be careful on how far I get from the thing, because if I get a little too far, then I'm screwed. Yep. It's working plenty fine to my eyes. Oh yeah. You know what, I did get tired after a while yesterday of playing the game. But honestly, today, I was ready to play some more. It is such a satisfying little game that you can just enjoy without worrying too much about things. You can just go pew pew. Ksha, ksha. It would be nice to have something like this, but in co-op. So just you can like go and spray paint houses and stuff with your friends. Maybe it does have a co-op mode. I know that the Power Wash Simulator has a co-op mode. Oh, out of paint. I need to buy more paint. You know what I need to grab? I need to grab this. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can be a little faster and imprecise with that kind of spray. Hello, Sai. Welcome, me boy. How you doing? Mm-hmm. Man, I was just reading a moment ago before streaming that Monster Hunter. I was reading that Monster Hunter lost 98% of its player base. And I was like, well, that is not quite surprising. Come stai? Tutto bene? Certo che sto tutto bene. Va tutto bene oggi, sai. I still need to finish Monster Hunter World. Oh, that one is good. I played Wilds, but in less than a month I dropped it. Issue is the game didn't have nearly enough. The game didn't have nearly enough monsters and stuff to do in the base game. Like in World, you have so many tempered monsters to hunt. You have so much gear. You have so many jewels and stuff. You had a lot more monsters to begin with. More. Post game is too short. Yes, there is no post game. So I don't know at what point you are in World. I don't know if you played it all at once or if you played the base game at the time, but there was so much stuff that you could do in that game. In this one, you really have to do nothing. Like, for example, most of the armor abilities are kind of useless, so you don't really need to find... You don't really need to create a build yourself, you know? They also changed the way you use jewels. So like on the armor you can only use defensive jewels, and on the weapon only offensive ones. So for example, you have elemental damage on your weapon, and all of the defense, you get more plants, you get more rocks, and all that stuff on the armor, which makes it extremely less flexible. Like, you don't need all the jewels that you usually need, and at the same time you don't get as many options as you did in World. So yeah, there are no monsters. Again, you don't have to farm for things, because you don't really have a way to use them. Like, if you get a weapon, you're only gonna... and you do... I don't know, you have a thunder damage weapon. Once you have the plus thunder damage jewels, that's it. That's it. You don't get... You cannot place other attack jewels and stuff on the armor. You cannot have... That's it. That's as much as you can do. You're done. So yeah, they kinda cut it short for some reason. What weapon did you main? Mostly the Great Sword. I played a lot of bow in the original Monster Hunter World, but then I got kinda tired around the end game, and I started playing with the Great Sword. Great Sword's fucks. Oh yeah. I'm really good with the Great Sword, actually. I'm really good. I remember in World, I was streaming in Italian at the time, and sadly I don't have a clip about it, but I was doing the Safi'jiiva, the red dragon, and like there was a guy in chat that kept calling me a sniper because I kept doing freaking sideways jumps, dodging attacks, and then hitting the heart of the Safi'jiiva, because that's the place that you wanted to break. I kept hitting this little spot in the middle of its chest for like 10 minutes, and this guy was so impressed. I don't know why I never clipped it, so sadly it's nowhere to be found. Are you on PC? Of course I'm on PC. I mean, where would you like to play games? I mean, duh. Oh, there is one thing that I wanted to... Now no one will believe you. Yeah. I mean, it's mostly because it was actually really good the way I played. So I kind of wanted to keep a clip of me doing it. But yeah, I mean... meh. I mean, IG Great Sword is my second most played. Oh, the Insect Glaive. I have a clip of a friend saying that that's a weapon for gay people. And it wasn't even made by me. It was made by a random viewer that I had at the time. And it was like politically correct conversations. Because only one of my friends played the Insect Glaive constantly. And this guy thought it wasn't manly enough. But yeah, I had fun playing World. Wilds doesn't hold a candle, but it makes me better using the... I might have to. No, this friend is not gay. It's just another one of my friends was like, yeah, no, that's a gay weapon. That is not manly enough. Use a great sword. Use the dodge attack on the long sword. Do not use the IG. The IG. It was funny, honestly. I mean, it's not sexist and stuff, but it was really funny when he said it. What isn't melee about an attack helicopter? Oh, by the way, have you played the beta at the time of Monster Hunter Wilds? One of the things they had removed and people complained about was that they removed the helicopter. Basically, you didn't bounce from the monster anymore once you did the combo, and people were really not happy about it. Hello, Slothful. How is you doing today? No, you did not? Well, let me tell you. That demo gave me so many doubts about the game, but thankfully they fixed most of the things. So yeah, it was a good game in the end. I got internet, so quite good. Oh yeah, I saw that. That was stupid. They wouldn't use AGF to... Yeah, in fact, people were complaining because of that. Everyone. I played basically every single weapon in World at a decent skill level. So I did understand, although I didn't usually play the Insect Glaive, how important that was. Oh yeah, they cut a lot of elements from the insects. So really, they are kinda useless now. They are super slow and really useless. You don't get so many options with the ints. I don't know why they decided to remove half of the game. That was so stupid, to be honest. I wanted to ask, have you guys seen that PlayStation 6 was announced? Not announced, they say that it's in the works. Before I speak, I want to know your reaction to that. Because I've seen some people online talking about it, and I kind of had their same reaction. Maybe cut dev time, I don't know. No? Okay, what do you think now that I told you that PlayStation 6 is in the works? The last PS that I never had was the 2, since then I did not care. It's not... What I'm trying to say is not about caring. Did you realize the PlayStation 5 has already done its life cycle? I didn't. Like, it took people so long to even get one that most people, even the ones that do have it, didn't realize it had done its life cycle. Like, I feel like it came out 2 years ago. I assumed it is. Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. A lot of people didn't realize, like, this console has been so... I don't want to say underwhelming, because it was a good console, but like, it had so little done, unlike the PS4, that nobody realized it was already about to end. You know? People just didn't realize it was almost over with the PS5. The PS5 came out 5 years ago, so I can see why a new one will come, but it doesn't feel like that because nobody could get any. Exactly! That's exactly the point. I don't have a PS5, I have a PS4 that I didn't play much on, you know? But I felt the life cycle of the PS4, you know? Even when I got one at the end, okay, so I'm not gonna count it. But, you know, I felt like the PS4 had done its life cycle. You know, there were plenty of games that people talked about and stuff. With this one, what are we gonna talk about? Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart? That's the only thing that I know came out for the PS5. You know what I mean? PS5, so of course I don't want the new one to come out. You know, it's not about not wanting it to come out. It's about people didn't realize it was already time for a new one. Like, people didn't realize it had been 5 years, is what I'm trying to say. It's not about wanting a new one to come out. But yeah, when I saw that, I was surprised. And then I checked the comments, and a lot of people were saying the same. They were surprised. They didn't realize that it was already time. There were a couple of Shadowneers were right in that period, really not surprised. A fair point. There were 7 years between PS4 and PS5. And the PS4 gave a lot more than the PS5. Listen, at the end of the day, the only console that I cared about was the Nintendo Switch 2. And for me personally, because I can stop myself from being an idiot, I didn't buy it. Because I absolutely am displeased with all of that Nintendo is doing. So like, I really wanted it. I kept going to my local GameStop, sorry, Game Life now. At least in Italy, it has been bought by Game Life, apparently. And I kept asking, hey, is the Switch 2... Can we order the Switch 2 already? And they were like, no, we can't. And then I saw everything. I saw the game prices, I saw the upgrade cartridges. God fucking damn it. I was like, nah, they can suck my dick. My PS4 sounded like a jet engine in the end. I had to always play with headphones. It did have that problem. But I mean, if I say PS4, you can think of a couple of games, you know? Like, you know that it came out a while ago. You should clean it more, my dude. Indeed you should. I should clean my freaking computer. I was planning on doing it when I moved, since I had to open it to remove like the cooler and the graphic card, because I don't want it all to be busted in the car ride. But you know, I don't know if I want to wait another year, because it's gonna be next June. You know what's the thing that I'm waiting for the most in a new house? The answer is being able to watch live the Summer Game Fest and that stuff from my living room. I love the surprise of waiting for the new one, just to see what new games we're gonna get. Because most of the time, I'm not gonna buy a lot of those games, but I still like to know that new stuff is coming out. Speaking about that, what happened in the end to Little Devil Inside? I remember that game from the Summer Game Fest of a couple of years ago, and I remember that they had some problem with woke agendas. Because woke people didn't like that they were using some tribal masks on some of the characters. That game seemed to be so nice. Heck yeah. Oof. If you guys could choose to live in a certain decade, you get to choose which one. Which one would it be? Personally, I would love to see the 70s. I feel like a lot of people would love to see the 70s. The 80s were already a little bit more on the end of things. Germany was still divided back then, don't know how I feel about that. Fair point. What if I went to the 70s and I took down the Berlin Wall myself? You were about to say the same. If you could be in a certain decade, in whatever country you want. So you can basically say anything. You wanna live through the Edo period of Japan? You can say that. I give you one swing before being shot. Nah, those guys are Germans. They already lost the war. What the hell do they want them to do? They already lost their best shots. Sorry. A couple Russians too. Aha! And those were Soviet Russians. I love how everyone loves the 70s, but the Germans and maybe the East Europeans. I don't know. No. I need more color. I have to say, Cold War sounds not fun if you don't already know that it is not turning out. Also because you could afford a house with normal wage back then. Yes. Actually, yes. I don't think I would have ever bought a house, to be honest, if it wasn't for the help. Also, the mandatory military service in Germany has only been paused since 2011? Really? It was the last round of guys who got pitched the idea in school about not making it obligatory. I mean, we had a point a couple of years ago where the Prime Minister Salvini tried to take it back and make it obligatory again, but his reasoning was really sad. Now, I don't want to get politic, I just want to say, when your reasoning for military service is saying kids these days do not behave, that's sad. Like, you're saying that an entire generation of parents failed. Like, you failed an entire generation. I want you to stop on that for a second and tell me, why would you be able to freaking do something positive about it now? Like, you turned 18 in 2014. Okay. Yeah, I turned 18 in late 2015. I remember my big brother telling me I had to join the military when I was little. Yeah, that sucks. Just sucks. That sucks. It's fine if you pitch it to the kids. You're like, hey, do you want to join? But like, you know. But yeah, you guys haven't answered yet. If you could choose a decade in any country, what, when, and where would you pick? Window frame? There is a window frame that I didn't do. Where? Oh, this one. Ah. You need to mask and a mask. Ah, there is a next section. Ah, man. I need to mask the windows as well. Shoot, need to buy more paper. Give me paper. Give me scotch. Okay. Now. Oh, I'm going to have to paint all of this side. This is not gonna be fun. This is not gonna be fun at all. I would rather have little spots to paint than a big ass wall. Ugh. Nobody's even gonna see this spot in the gallery. Come on. Oh. But I think I call the social services to dodge it. 2025 Italy, kiss a Cloverman. Oh boy. You call my father did. Your dad dodged military service? Wow. Wow. Fluffy fuchsia. We are looking for fluffy fuchsia. That I can find something anywhere, anytime. I mean, yeah, the police government. Fuck. My brother is all chose social service. Also, chose social service. Yeah, I mean, what do you mean by social service? Like, make me an example, please? Because one of my friends does, I believe it's social service at like this place where they train dogs and stuff. Working in a hospital and similar, okay, yeah. I had another friend, he took money from like a thing and he had to do social services and I believe he worked at a school or something. But yeah, okay. So basically it's the kind of things that prisoners do. Good vibes. Good vibes. Yeah. Do you have to paint it as well? You have to be painted as well. God, this room is gonna be a headache. Working in hospital and similar for basically no money. Yeah. Yeah, you're doing it for the sake of helping others. They do give you a little bit of contribution. Yeah. As long as it's simple stuff, you can say that even the kids, they can put some money aside. You know, it's always good to have simple money. I called it simple money when it's like grocery money, bill money and stuff like that. That's what I mean. Yeah, let me move everything over. Battery. You get put here. Okay. And I haven't started looking for something to do in mornings. And I really should. I really should. I mean, they always need someone to bring the letters, right? If I'm lucky, I can be a Tornif. I can be like a Tornif and I bring mail to people. Regarding a decade I would like to visit, it will maybe be the 60s in the US. Seems like a wild time. Some ancient time in Rome or Greece just for the experience. I would probably pick the 60s or the 70s. I don't know, I feel like in Italy it was kind of nice, but I will be curious about the 70s in the US or the 60s. Yes, I agree with that one. I wanna go see the Ming Dynasty. Something funny that I was reading about the other day is how Chinese people do not consider our things to be ancient, because they have some stuff, like they have thousands of years of extra history compared to us that they have all physically with them. And so easier. Hello everyone. I didn't hear the raid notification. Is it broken again? Don't tell me it's broken again. I just noticed the chat moving. Welcome, my precious friends. Welcome, Chess or Cess 132. Welcome to this guy that I've never heard of called Thornif. Welcome, T. Wow, Twitch just force raided me out. Twitch force raided you out? What do you mean? Wait, what? It is broken again? Oh, man. Gives you like a minute after initializing it. Well, you get a minute to say goodbye now. Do you want to say goodbye? Do you want to say goodbye to them? They are mine now. Do you want to get in a call just to say goodbye to your viewers? Do you want to say bye to them? Do you want to say bye to them, T? Do you want to say bye to them? No, you don't want to say goodbye to them? Wow. Wow. You will say bye tomorrow. She starts the stream. Okay, goodbye, everyone. Hell. Oh. My precious tea leaves. How is you all doing? Hope you had a nice stream over a tea. We were having a conversation about what decade we would like to visit if we had a chance. You can pick any country, any decade. Surprise me. Go on. I shall allow you to surprise us. Both me and Sloth are curious about the 60s in the US. Got some scripting to do? Like, I was talking positively about the 70s, and both Sloth and Sai made me realize about, you know, Berlin in the 70s wasn't quite, you know, the wall. And so, yeah, I mean, I guess it's not that positive for you now, is it? Oh, man. It's weird how stuff like that, stuff like the Berlin Wall, honestly, it feels further away, I want to say. Like, it feels like it has passed a long time ago. You know, the 70s is way more recent than I expect it to be. Ba-ba-bum. Also, we talked about the fact that Xbox and PlayStation both announced that they are making new consoles, although the PlayStation 6 hasn't been shown. They just said they are working on it. And we were talking about how I personally feel like it hasn't been an entire life cycle for a console. Like, I feel like it hasn't come out a long time ago. But then you realize that it has been 5 years. And so, yeah, it's so screwed up, man. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-bum, bum, bum. I wonder if painting like this is actually this easy. Has any of you ever spray painted? Not with a can, with an actual spray painting machine. I feel like there can be some dripping, for example, I feel like. But it shouldn't be super bad. Okay. I need to stop spraying when I get too close to the edge of the camera. Because then it's just gonna spray straight onto the ground. Ah. I really hope the job after this one is gonna be something more on the small side. Either smaller or more complex than just having all of these walls. Ah. It doesn't take up there. Okay, do I need the big one? No, I can use the small one. Ah. I gotta say, after the rain, the temperature in here got a lot better. Thank God it was just like a burst of rain. It didn't start pouring for a long time. Just enough that it turned down the temperature a little bit. And then it stopped. I was thinking that maybe with yesterday's money we managed to get to the 50s before I expected to get to. So what should I do with them? Do I just spend them on the freaking Game Pass? Because there's gonna be a lot of stuff that I kinda wanna play. But most of it comes out in a while. Wait, there were a bunch of cool games that I saw. But I don't think any of them comes out soon enough. Soon enough to just justify keeping the 50 for it, you know? Because I still want to use them for a channel, of course. Like, we can play some game. That's why I said I should keep getting the Game Pass since there's a lot of stuff. But yeah, there is a bunch of cool games on Steam that should be coming out at some point in the near future. And I'm still waiting for Bloody Hell Hotel. I wanna play that game so much. Oh, you can sell the leftover paint and stuff. Oh. Wait, so if I go here and I grab this, I can do E. Place down. Okay, so this is the full range of this thing. Well, it's not bad, actually. Hmm. Spray, 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 spray. Interesting color choice by the client. I mean, these walls on this side are made with this color. You can't quite see it here. It's not this dark. And then here, this one. And then that. So I don't know. You know what I'm going to do when I have to color up my house? I'm going to be smart about it. I'm going to let the constructor do whatever the hell he wants. Because I trust. White it is! He's probably gonna make the inside of the house white, yes. I'm not a fan of white. I feel like I don't hate it, I just like a little bit of color. Like in my room I have a red wall. I feel like the wall where the backside of the bed goes can be a different color. Okay. Red is little bit of color. I only have one wall that is painted in my room. Only the wall where the head of the bed is. All the others are just white. That's what I mean by a little bit of color. You don't paint the entire room red, because otherwise it becomes dark. I could, for example, make a light blue wall. Or green. Light green. I becomes dark indeed. You becomes dark indeed, yes. When you show red to T, she becomes dark. I can type while numbing. What are you numbing? I'm curious. Are you having leftover chicken? I had leftover chicken and pizza. Ham sandwich. Chicken is for dinner. Ah. I see. You're being a good sister, aren't you? You're not stealing the entire chicken. So sister can get some. No. You mean no? I said you're being good sister. You're not being a good sister, is what you're telling me? Are you telling me you are gonna betray her? You are going to suffer in the back? Good sister, eating all the good ham. But you're not eating all the good spicy chicken. So you is still good sister. I'm curious about having sisters and brothers. Like, I would like someone to explain to me how does it feel. If you could choose a decade and a country to be born in, what would you choose? Beware, I didn't say to be born in. I said to live in. You know, as you are now, you could go there and live as an adult. Can you also choose what you're born as? No, don't be born a guy. Don't say you wanna be a man. No, only human female. Yay! Don't say you wanna be a man. Come on. Then modern times? Okay. What country? Okay, let's say you can choose to be a guy. What place? I'm curious. You're probably Finland? Out of everything, you pick Finland? You get so many choices and you go to Finland? Well, I guess at least it's not Denmark. Finland is quite secure. Yeah, it's very much secure. It's not a bad thing. I mean, it's not a good thing right now. I need more color. I need more color. I sucked the entire jar. It's basically Estonia, but never was fully under Russian, so Vlad has no claim on them. I'm not gonna get into that dialogue because I understand nothing about it all. So rotate, rotate. Mamma mia, le rotate. Wow, this thing sprays super hard. Fluffy Foxia. Haha. The medicine tastes bad. No, 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 no. It could be worse. You could not have medicine. Yeah, it could be bitter. It's not even bitter, then why are you complaining? Do you guys like bitter flavors? Not talking about medicines in general. What? I don't drink coffee unless it's drowned out by milk. And I dare to call this lady wife even as a joke. God, I'm disgusted by myself. How do you want me to read that side? Do you expect me to read it in like Naples accent? Pretty sure it's a song you're writing about. Give me some coffee that doesn't make my face implode and I'll change my mind. No, it's too late, it's too late. You cannot regret. You cannot get your husband back after saying that. Damage done. Worst file. It's from Funi. Yeah, that's in. I believe that's in. Yeah, it's on. It's in Naples. It's not an accent. It's a whole dialect that sounds nothing like Italian. That's the issue. I don't. I can think about it when you wrote funicular, and I'm like, I have no idea how the song goes. Wait, the ceiling goes pink too? Ah, shit. Oh, no. Ah. Can we have our marriage back? I really need a hug right now after seeing that. I don't wanna do the roof as well. Vietnamese Mosra, but not a person from Naples. Listen up, boy. Do you know how differently Italians speak from each other? Do you have any idea how bad dialects are in Italian? They were basically born from different languages. When you say spoon, I say cucchiaio. My uncle from northern Italy answered piron. What's the similarities between cucchiaio and piron? Spoiler alert, none. There's none. When you say let's go, I say andiamo. One from Naples says Yamebo or Yamabo, something like that. Which it has nothing to do with Italian, so no, I cannot sing that. I can imitate a moss frog because it makes a cute sound. And it's cute just like me. Dialects are funny until it is a whole different language. In Italy, you cannot put people from the same country together. Like, I like to say that the dialect in Rome, it's like dirty Italian. Okay. When I say let's go, for example, like we are going, we have to go. The word is andiamo, which means we go, andiamo. In Rome, we say andiamo. Okay, we cut the D and the I. You know, andiamo, andiamo. Okay, so it's like dirty Italian. One from Naples says yammebuo. You know? It's it's so bad. Is it true that Italians love it when a foreigner tries to speak their language? Everyone does. Everyone does. When I went to Japan a couple of years ago, I started saying simple stuff like arigato and stuff like that, and they smiled. They were happy about it. They immediately smiled at me. They were just happy that I was using some of their words just to say thank you. Yeah, that applies to every country, yeah. If you're not trying to do it in a racist way, then not clue about extremist countries. I mean, in those countries you couldn't even go. Even the French, it's censored. I don't think there is anyone that goes to France and tries to speak French. You know, I wouldn't wanna spit on people. I don't like going on the road, looking at someone and to ask someone, I go, I'm sorry. Because that's most of the sounds that are in the French language. Yeah, I'm sorry. We need to find a French person to ask. I think we don't have French people in chat. By the way, I like to joke about French people. Let me clarify before this clip goes anywhere, okay? Italians and French are like little brother, big brother, you know? They love and hate each other at the same time. I don't really have issues with the French. I think they're... Gotta say, I think I need to make a little sliver of space on this because I think they're quite stupid at times. Like the other day, they won a soccer match against an Italian team. And because they were happy, they made a riot in like the middle of Paris. They destroyed the entire shops and stuff because they were cheering about it. That I don't... There are a ton of Americans going to France trying to speak French and people just tell them to please use English. I mean... What can I say? There's a reason why most people don't like the French. I said it. Like, I have no issues with them yet. You know, they haven't done anything to me. But as far as I know, people don't really like them. I don't know if I told this story, but the grandparents of a friend of mine, they went to a country, I don't remember if it was in Africa. I think it was somewhere in Africa. And like, they were with some French friends, okay? The Italians could go anywhere. They were loved. Because back in the day, the place was basically split between Italians and French, okay? Local people were basically, I don't want to say slaves, they were employed by them, okay? Because they had jobs. Issue is, the Italians treated them well. The French did not. So if you show up and you're Italian, they ask you to go to their houses, they give you food, they love you, they genuinely love you, they thank you for what they have. If you're French, they follow you in the streets. And again, this is not me being racist. I would like to clarify again. This is something that actually happens and I don't remember what country it is. Oh, I saw that, yeah. People who riot are dumber than monkeys. If you have a reason to riot and a way to riot, then it makes sense. Okay, if your government is doing something really bad and you riot the palace, for example, then sure. If you riot and you break the shops of the people that are in the riot, the people that are fighting with you, then you're just an idiot, you know? Hello, Abstract. Protest and riot are not the same thing. Yeah, I mean, but you can riot and not destroy the shops, you know? Like, you could riot in, like, the government offices and stuff, technically, right? Like, you don't have to break the shops and stuff because you're rioting. But yeah, the soccer thing was really stupid. Like, they were cheering because they won and they started destroying everything. That was so stupid. I don't follow soccer, and even I was following the thing. I was like, why? Why? It will be stupid if you lost, but now it's just brain damage. Okay. Fair point. Do Italians and Greeks like each other? I have never met a Greek. So I couldn't tell you, but probably yeah. I don't think we have issues with the Greeks. I would love to try Greek food, to be honest. I only tried the Greek yogurt and I hated that. Riot. Riot. Noun. A violent disturbance of the peace by a crowd. Okay. Yeah, but a violent protest where you get into a building is still a riot. Even though you don't break shops, like you aim straight at something. You know? Still, it was stupid. We agree that it was stupid and that's enough. Anyway, returning on the matter, I honestly... I'm not an expert in history. Snow Fox. Don't they laugh? I think foxes kind of laugh when they... The sound of the Arctic fox. That's a chicken. That's a chicken. What the fuck? That's a... Hold on. Where's my... No. It's a mix between barking and being a chicken. It's like... No, it's like... No, I cannot. It's weird. No, and that's not right. No, I don't think I can make that. It's a mix between two sounds. It's a mix between two sounds. It's like a dog barking and a chicken. Don't disappoint me again. What do you mean again? Ah, with a song? That's not my fault, you're ignorant. Just cluck while barking. Hold on. It's a mix between between that and... Hold on. How do you do a... Don't... I can do a... How do you mix them? That's the most... Good enough. Oh. Do the barking sound in a pattern of clucking. That should be it. Not quite, because it's not the little dog barking. It's more of a growly bark. That's the issue. I can do the little... I cannot do that, the growlish, angry dog kind of bark. God, I really hope my microphone is picking up the sounds nicely, because... I love the coaching. Abstract is really getting into it. He's like, yeah, you should do this noises. Oh, I'm glad I made the imitate animal sound button. Up! God, I'm starting to swear again. Oh, the freshness from the rain is starting to wear off. Whoa! I flew out. By the way, T, I don't remember if I asked you what was the thing that started the married joke? I think I asked you. I remember asking Slothful the other day. I just remember being AFK. I returned, I read the chat, and Slothful was making jokes about us being married or something like that. Why do you not putting edited videos on YouTube? Because I'm lazy. I honestly don't think I have enough content for full videos. I did... Fuck! I didn't fuck anything. I did share the clips as shorts. That I did. I made a couple of videos for my Italian channel. Issue is I have pretty big issues at keeping concentration on stuff. So yeah, it took me so long to do anything. I keep saying I'm gonna go get an ADHD test just to be sure, and then I don't. Spoiler alert, I should. Just to get an answer. I think you have a fun personality. Thank you. Fuck! I fell again? Thank you. Oh, I stopped just in time. I appreciate that, Sai. Ah, fuck! I'm gonna go in the corner and I'm gonna drink. Oh. Shame. She stops working just to say shame. Wow. 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 What a great person you are, aren't you? Ah, what a little shit. I'm constantly both working and not working. What is shame? Ah, you didn't see that, you didn't clip it, nothing happened. She's not following, she doesn't get to see the funny things. That is gonna be punishment. Punishment! I fell 3 times from this. I went down to move it and then I came back up and I went bloop. Then I came back up and I went bloop. Then I went back up and from this time I fell from here and I went bloop. Life sucks. But yeah, I was saying I should go and get an ADHD test just to be sure. You know, I kind of want to know if I'm just lazy or if there is something that I can do about it. And honestly, if they tell me I don't have it, I'm probably gonna go into depression, because that just means I'm too lazy to do anything. Which sucks. But yeah, thank you about the you have a funny personality. I very much appreciated that. I wish more people knew about my personality. Or maybe you're not lazy, but already secretly depressed, which drains your motivation and attention. I don't know. I don't know. Only God and a psychologist will know. The only time I went to a psychologist, it wasn't that great. It was really, really useless. God. What a waste of money. I think I did say it once when I streamed as a VTuber. It was probably before I met T. I was playing Baldur's Gate and I had this guy watching, and he had been watching for a while. And the only thing he said was, "I love how you're constantly smiling." I just looked at chat and I was just honest with him. I looked at the chat and I said, "I haven't laughed once. I was just doing it to sound like I was laughing." I was sad because nobody watched the stream at the time. And so I was basically playing by myself, hoping that someone will come in just to keep me company, you know? But yeah, now it's not the same. I almost fell again. You know, it's not quite the same anymore. What I hated about going to the psychologist that time was, I'm pretty sure I told you guys already, but since Zion new people are here, I told her about not being able to do stuff like stopping and actually concentrating and getting things done. The only thing I got asked was, "Can you imagine yourself in a future where you did this and it worked?" And the only thing I kept answering was, "Yes, I wouldn't be here if I did not, now would I?" Like, I need you to help me get unstuck. If I'm here, if I came all the way here, I realized something, what do you think? So yeah. Wouldn't the test be the same then? Yeah, it wouldn't. But if I knew if I had ADHD, that would be a pretty big difference already. Because as far as I know, there are like 2 different kinds of ADHD. One that makes you really distracted, and one that makes you hyperactive and stuff. I don't know, I know that there are different kinds, like different ways people get it. And I saw a couple of people talking about it, they had it. And a lot of the things matched, you know, like the knowing that you have to do something but your brain just doesn't let you. And it becomes, I want to say, overwhelming, because you feel guilty at the same time. You're like, I really don't want to do this, but I know that I have to do this. And you get conflicted, and you just don't do anything. And it sucks. It's a very much sucks. I get that all the time. Are like, oh yeah. Issue is I don't actually do things. You know? Like, I'm pretty sure when you have to do stuff, you actually end up doing it, you know? Just want someone to tell me if there is something that I can do about it, you know? I thought Sai sent a link or something. But yeah, I still wanted to take the test. Just to... I did, didn't I? No, you just wrote 3 asterisks. He doesn't have the permission to send the links. But yeah, the problem that I have is not that you feel like I don't want to do this, but I have to. I get stuck. You know, I end up not doing even the important things, and I hate it. So I just want someone to tell me if I'm lazy or if there is something else, you know? Just to know what the heck I should do. I don't think you have the permission to send links in chat. Mr. Sai. Pretty sure only VIPs have it. VIPs and mods. You sent it on T's Discord? You didn't join my Discord, you sent it on T's. Join my Discord instead, you little shit. Join my Discord, join my Discord, join my Discord, join my Discord. Stream highlights. Good clip though. Applied for your Discord, good boy. Members. Sai. Approve. Move it to my Discord. Let's not clog this Discord with my funny clips. Because I have a lot of funny moments. Right? Good clip though. It was really funny actually. I think it could actually be really funny. I'm glad Sai took it. Door casing. Oh, this one is not done. Oh, I haven't done it above. Yes. That is a true. Pick Susan content. You little shit. You're doing do your job. Okay, go back to your little computer and do your things. This guy. He only appears. You know, says, oh, look at Susan doing things. Stupid. You stupid. with such a weird words in them. That's just their method of creating unique stuff. Eh. Aha. Do I need to get more paper and tape? Thankfully I do already have some. I completely fucked up the rhythm of that. The music in the background is fucking up with my rhythm. You are ruining my mojo. Okay, I masked everything up here, yes. Oh. Okay. Noodle nude. I like me some noodle nude on Sundays. Where is the other one? Here. And sell. Why do twists? Oh yeah, I already read that. And what was the clip called? Oblivious yawning phone Ralpherdzy. You know what? It's not that wrong actually. Oh no, it's P color. No, this is Simpson color. It's not P. Oh. Kids, you get to choose only one, and you do not disappoint me. Make sure you do not disappoint me. You can choose between Family Guy, American Dad, or The Simpsons, or whatever similar thing you get. You know what? I'm gonna add the the Boondocks. Was it called? It is a human-readable way of generating a unique link, so the weird stuff at the end can be shorter. I actually like the Simpson color. Do people still like The Simpsons? I don't think I've seen an episode in so long. I've only heard that they kinda became boring after a while. They lost their charm after season 14-ish. I mean, fair point. Personally, I still prefer Family Guy. I liked The Simpsons as a kid, but yeah. I was more of a South Park kid. I liked fart jokes. They killed Kyle! Man, I'm gonna walk up to the construction guy and I'm gonna be like, I want my walls to be the color noodle nude. Like, why in the past you still do? That's not true. I have become more of a man. You know, after the marriage, having kids and stuff, I don't really enjoy fart jokes like once. I need to be more of a peak male performance kind of guy. Family Guy is great, Just Dumb Entertainment, South Park and American Dad are great too, yeah. I feel like American Dad is always the one that was kinda behind. I liked it, but it's been years since it has been more on the relevant side. Which is a shame, I like the characters. I like how stupid the stories are. I will believe you when you get your wife on stream. And not 1 second earlier. Okay? You know what? I don't think you will believe me. I feel like if I show the girl on stream, you will still be like, yeah, I don't think she's actually your girlfriend. And you know what? Fair. 10 minutes until Firebend. Then it is time for a tasty doner. Tasty doner? Isn't that a... Oh, what was a doner? Was it a kebab or something? I remember hearing doner kebab at some point. Kebab, yes, okay. Is there any difference from a normal kebab or is it just how you call it? I've heard it somewhere. Man, I have a kebab place not far away from here. Issue is, I don't like their condiments. Okay. I don't really like their condiments because they don't have anything... Not tasty. They don't have anything that is... on the acidic side, I wanna say. Everything is kinda... Everything that they have is kinda sweet. Like tomatoes, they have bell peppers, they have some roasted veggies, they have salads that you can add to it, they have some kind of other veggies and stuff. But everything is quite sweet, so in the end you don't have a flavorful kebab. You have the meat and a bunch of other things that don't really mix with it. They just make it kinda sweet. Which is a shame because the meat, they give you a lot of meat and it's good. What is some famous? Why did I read it in like a Terminator world? What is some famous Italian street food? I'm gonna give you a lazy answer. The most common thing that you can find is portafoglio pizza, which is literally a folded pizza that you can carry around. Then we have the usual arancini, or arancine, depending on who you ask. In Rome you can find the suppli, which is similar but smaller, which is a fried bowl of rice with meat and cheese in the inside. Most of Italian food is sandwiches. You can find a lot of deli sandwiches. You can get porchetta sandwiches. Now that is something that you should try it. I don't know, do you have it in Germany? I feel like porchetta is one of those things that you mostly find here. Portafoglio pizza, yeah. Yes, it's literally a piece of pizza that they fold like 3 times, and you can carry it around by hand. It's God, why does that word always escape my head? The thing where you keep your money. Not wallet. Yes, it's basically wallet pizza. That's what it's called. Does not ring a bell. You don't have porchetta in Germany. Let me... Okay, let me do this. I save the image on the desktop. Okay, give me a second. Sources. Add. Image. I'm gonna call it porchetta so I can change it. I'll go now, maybe see you. Wait a second. I show you the porchetta and then you can leave. Desktop. I think it's this one. Yes. It's this. This is a porchetta. It's basically an entire pig. They debone it. This is a pit roll. It is not. What the fuck is that abomination? They literally take an entire pig. They remove the bones. And they basically add all of the spices on the inside. They fold it and they cook it. Rollbraten! Of course you give it a name like that. Of course you're gonna call it a rollbraten. The abomination here is your language, you freak. That is the cutest thing I've ever seen. Oh, I know what we should call it. Let's call it Ratterdunken. But yeah, it's really good. Personally, I'm not too much of a fan of it, but they have a lot of it in the... sounds close enough. They have a lot of those kind of things in the big markets, like in Firenze and stuff. So a lot of people stop by and try it. And those markets are full at like 10 a.m. Will be Rulad in Estonia, right? I'm assuming it's a different thing. Because as far as you know, porchetta is an Italian thing. You know, there are not things that are too similar, but I don't know. Maybe it is the same thing, it just has a different name. But a variation of that, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the kind of thing that you can only find here. People outside don't really make it. Not even in America you can find it. At least not easily. Same goes for mortadella. It's another type of deli that has pistachios inside. That's really good. Pretty sure it's still made with pork. Man, I'm getting hungry and I don't even like delis all that much. I have it if I'm outside and I want a sandwich, but... You know, having sandwiches with deli stuff, it's not my thing. Especially when I see Americans having those sandwiches that are heavy on deli meat. It's so weird to me. Would love to try the one Alex showed once. The one that I showed once. Describe it. Try to describe it if you remember what it was. I remember showing you risotto, our way of doing rice. I don't remember showing the rolled up pig. Ah, yeah, I mean, no, the way you wrote it. The way you wrote, would love to try the one Arlex showed once. I felt like it was something that I showed you in the past, you know? So I was thinking of, what foods did I show to you in the past? Your fault, your fault. I saw a video of how deli meat is made, probably in America. The amount of meat in there was 0. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. In Europe, in general, we have stricter rules on that kind of stuff. In America, they are kinda incentivized on use chemicals. So yeah, I mean, I'm curious about what American foods taste like. But I know it's not gonna be great. And I'm sorry, but I tried a bunch of things. It was mostly chemical. I don't want to say garbage because some people like it and I don't want to be disrespectful, but you know, it wasn't good at all. It wasn't good at all. And the same goes for a lot of things, like mozzarella, for example. They try to make it, but it's, as far as I know, it's not the same. I don't know what changes. I know that the milk is different, because in a lot of countries they make you powder the milk. They make you turn it into powder, and then when you have to use it, you rehydrate it, which we as a country refuse to do. Like, they can suck our dicks for all we care. Fresh milk is a lot better than that dried up shit. If they are so jealous that we do it better, then fuck them. Sorry, I got kind of political there, but it is something that is happening. There are countries in Europe that are insisting that we change the milk into powder milk. Just like there are some countries that are like, yeah, prosciutto is raw meat, it should be illegal to be sold. And like, I really wanna bash their faces in, and my phone fell. My phone fell hearing that. The entire suction cup gave up. Like, that is how sad it is. Hold on, let me... Okay, I reattached it to the desk. I hope it doesn't fall. Oh god, I placed it too far away. If it falls now, it ends up on the ground. And I'm full of dust. How dusty was this thing? Give me a second, I need to rinse my hands. Oh my god. I think once I go live by myself, I'm gonna make a risotto that I tried the other day, like most of the time. It's kind of cheap and it tastes so good. It was basically risotto with a type of dry-ish deli cut in bits, and then you added some like veggies. I believe you can have anything you want as veggie. You can have some spinach and stuff. Fresh, not cooked. And a little bit of lemon zest. Oh, that was so good. Very much good, very much refreshing, and it shouldn't cost too much to make. I cannot wait to have my freedom back. I cannot wait to live my life. It's weird to sing with this music in the background. Oops, I'm running out of paint. Spray, spray, spray. Spray, spray, spray. Yeah, yeah. What? Okay. You know what we can decide together? What colors should I have in my office room? Because I'm gonna use the second bedroom as an office. What colors should we make it? Not green. Not green. Maybe. Do we make the back wall chroma key wall? Exactly what I was thinking. I mean, honestly speaking, it could be useful and funny. You know, it could be an excuse to make a funny. Right? You can Photoshop me doing stuff, as long as it's not too bad. So an apartment that was on sale that had an office like that. Plus, it's useful if I want to make some shorts or videos to have a completely green wall. I don't have to do those weird... I don't have to like cut the frames and stuff. I will make more of a blue chroma key, maybe, instead of going for the green. I feel like blue is better for a light blue, of course. I feel like it's better to be able to mix and stuff for low light situations. Yeah. That, and I feel like it's better in a house to have blue, you know, rather than green. I feel like it's easier to match stuff and make it look nice. Because when you're not using it, you still have a wall that is fully colored in the house, you know? Gosh, you have no idea how much I wanna go and buy the freaking furniture and stuff. I cannot wait! I'm very happy, I'm very happy. Am I acting happy though? My Estonian psychologist told me that I might already be depressed. Am I acting happy or am I happy? How much does Sista take to be a psychologist for people? It will be a lot easier if I move this one here. Man, I need to go out again this weekend. I need to find somewhere nice. You know, I wanna start my Italy videos about going outside, but as I said yesterday, I don't want it to be a negative experience the first time, especially not the first 2 times. You know, I feel like the first video at least should be a positive experience. Then you can have a bad one. We finished it. Hold on, let me remove Nikip, 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 Nikip. Oh no! I don't know how that happened. Apparently the spray paint went over the freaking line. Look at this, look at this. How is it possible? I'm gonna go around like a worm, a really sad worm. I have disgraced myself. Oh no! It's a mess! Oh, the purple went out and stained everywhere for some reason. I'm afraid they will not give you a recommendation letter. No, this was part of it. This was part of it, clearly. Right? Right. Right. Please say yes. Oh, yeah. I completely forgot about the lights. Then this weird thingy. Oh. And the gallery is complete. I'm glad we agree. That was all meant to look like that. We do not have issues with this, right? Good. Ah, look at these colors. Look at these colors. This way we cannot see the mess that I made. And the job. Completion time. Is that 2 hours, 28 minutes and 53 seconds? Ah. Running boots, climbing boots? What the fuck am I supposed to paint? Message from Fiona. Hi there, I've got a big job for you if you're up to do it. The old iron bridge near the edge of town could really use a coat of paint. It's not in danger of falling apart, but it's starting to look a bit rough. I'd be grateful if you could give it a once-over and make sure it's holding up well. Wow. Wow. What a guy. Equipment. Para pam. First off, radio. Then paper roll. And multi-pack tape. Okay. Equipment. Okay. Oh, there are things that I need to repair as well. Okay, 2 repairs. 8 fills. There's a bunch of money in the middle. Fuck, I fell. Oh, I need to buy the filler. Ba-da-da-da-da-ba-bum. Ba-da-dum. Ba-bum. Ba-da-da-bum. Ba-da-da-bum. Ba-da-bum. Ba-ba-bum. Ba-bum. Okay. There is one field to be done here. One field to be done here. I'm missing 2 fields. Oh, one is here. Oh, I can go down. Oh, okay. You're ready to start spraying. Okay. These climbing boots allow you to climb near vertical surfaces. They're great for rock climbing. Yes. Let me test them. Well, they don't work super well. I took them literally. Anyway. Paint marshmallow mint. Bye. I don't know if I would have picked marshmallow mint for a bridge, but I ain't the artist. Technically, yeah, technically it is me. I mean, I guess it's the client's fault. We don't have to worry too much. 50. How childish do you think we can be? I mean, if I went down there and I did. And then, oh, made a penis. I made a penis. Whoa! No one knows it was me. The only guy that is spray painting the bridge. It couldn't be me. Oh, life. This thing is rusty. No video proof. Yeah, someone came in with the same color just because they wanted to frame me doing it. Yes, they wanted to frame me. That is going to be our excuse. Our excuse, because you did nothing to try and stop me. So you're my accomplice now. These games are way more... I didn't want to play this game to begin with, to be honest. I saw this game and I was like, I don't know if I want to play this. But you know what? I'm glad that I did. I feel like we could keep this game more for Saturdays, though. Like games like these. I also feel like Power Wash Simulator will feel a lot better than this. It's just chilling, it's just talking. It's a little bit of being sillish. Also, I wanted to say, is it me or lately there are way more Pokemon-like games than before? I feel like Palworld kind of started something. Like, I feel like Palworld was what they needed to prove that not only Pokemon could make those kind of games. And like the one that you were playing this morning. And then there's the other game that you were playing with Tornif and Kure. I forgot what it was called though. I think they have been around before, it's just we've been playing more of them. Yes. Yes, those kind of games always came out. What I'm trying to say is I feel like people are pushing more on them, there is more quality. Like, I feel like Palworld kind of showed that the games can work even if you're not Pokemon. Especially because people want a good Pokemon experience. If you want to play those kind of games, I suggest you try Cassette Beasts. I don't remember if it was Cassette Beats or Cassette Beasts. I saw a little bit of that from a streamer some time ago, and it seemed to be really nice. Since you're playing those kind of games lately, maybe you might like that if you haven't tried it yet. That for now is the one that I feel like is one of the best ones. The one that you were playing this morning is really cute as well. Like the exploration and stuff seems really nice. I'm not impressed by the characters though. That's probably the hardest part, you know? To get your own style, to be able to make the monsters part of the experience. Because Pokemon, we can say whatever we want about the games, but they do have their own style. Yeah, the spirits are a bit wonky sometimes. I felt weird when I saw you playing and there was like this beach ball with sunglasses and a mouth, and I was like, I don't know. Bet you missed the toaster spirit? Oh, okay, hold on, let's talk about that. I don't have so many complaints about that one. Like, a toaster spirit seems like something that every game should have. Like, in Wasteland, for example, I remember you could get, if you had a certain ability, you could disassemble toasters around the game and get special golden parts. And if you brought them all to a church, you will get this golden toaster as a companion that will follow and help you. Now that was great. It's falling down. I need to worry about doing the top of this. The sides we can do later. You received email. So you can tell that it's not super hot today. I do not keep yawning all the time, and I haven't gone through half of my freaking drink. Wait, I think I can open my door. There is no one in the house. Oh. Wow, there is so much fresh air coming in now. Wow. Necessary to survival, yes. The freshness of the house. I should just get the scaffold. I wish the scaffold had a high-tech version where you could just drive it from the top. Still feel like there is way less surface that I need to paint onto this bridge rather than the freaking thing from earlier. Oh, I didn't paint this side at all. Looks like a tricky structure to paint. Yeah, but there is still a lot less surface than the freaking place from before. I keep forgetting about the penis. I keep forgetting that we made the penis a thing. Wait, I have to paint everything but these ones? Vandalism. No, I am the one that fixes the vandalism. At least let me do the guardrails at different colors. I don't wanna go on top to grab it. I'm gonna use more than what I have. So it's fine, I can grab another can. Imagine having to actually do this job perfectly. This is more of a nightmare than anything. Not going to lie, not the best color for a bridge, right? I did say at least let me pick the color. Because I really don't like this. Oh my god, I need to paint the whole side. Oh, Ave Maria. Are they gonna ask me to paint the bottom walls? I really think they will. Parararararam, pararararam. Okay, this is a lot better. Oh no, oh no. Top hold. Okay, top works. Okay, it takes a little bit to start spraying, but this is better. It's a shame that I cannot choose. I don't like it though. I was trying to make E, the button that lets me do this, into a tap button and spray into a hold. Oh. We could change the difficulty level to 0 and skip the level if we wanted to. But we won't do that. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna keep it on hold. Yeah, this starts immediately to shoot now. Yeah, you will be there for hours. Aww. We will be here for hours. We. Ah, at least let me change the color. Come on. What the heck? Why green out of everything? You know what will be nice to have? Some Splatoon-like equipment. Imagine having paint bombs. And you could just, like, paint-filled balloons, yes. And you could just chuck them. And have it go splash! And everything goes whee! And everything is green. Now that will be really satisfying. That reminded me of a prank that kids used to do years ago. I think I saw it on YouTube at the time. It was, you were supposed to get one of those tablets of water-based painting color, and you had to place it into the head of the shower. So whenever your dad or anyone went to take a shower, it will start dripping out color. I think we did it once to my dad, me and my cousin. We had it become like red or blue. He came out with paint into his hair. And he was chill about it actually. He thought it was funny. Thank God he thought it was funny. Haha! First barrier. Aha! I'm starting to hear the clunk noises. And that feels good. Nah, it's fine. Yeah, I'm glad you're worried about me, but it's fine. I'm gonna be fine. Like, I fell so many times earlier. There is no way I'm gonna fall again, right? Right. You know why this ledge looks dangerous? Because nobody gave it a paint of color. You're going to need some better equipment to finish this bridge. I've got an old cherry picker you can use. It's been sat outside for years. You'll need to neaten it up before you use it. What? Where did you come from? Now you tell me you have it? This is exactly what I asked a moment ago. I wanted the thing to be able to move. You give it to me when I'm halfway done? This is exactly what I said earlier. I wanted my thing that goes up to actually be able to be moved. Now you give it to me? You little shit. This old cherry picker has seen better days. It's been sitting outside for a few years, but it still works. A quick coat of paint and it will look like new. Okay, I will obviously be able to choose what kind of color I want for it. Right? I said right. Yes, we will be able to paint it however we want it. Oh boy, oh boy. Mm. 29 out of 33. What the heck do I have to pay? Close more than this. $32. Oh, fuck off. No, you don't get to tell me. You don't get to tell me what color I need. Fuck off, man. Just let me choose a color. What do you mean? DG denim. Fuck off. This is my thing. I'm supposed to be able to color it however I want. Oh, I'm sad now. Obviously, they're gonna make me paint it. You silly Billy. Jesus Christ. You little shit. At least it's not pink, but I don't mind pink. It's a pretty color, and it's funny to have the freaking equipment to be pink. Why do you do this to me? Was the divorce from before not enough for you? I'm already in pain. I gotta say, I don't mind blue. I would have probably picked blue Because you were so nicely focused. When I'm not focused, you guys are nasty. You guys don't answer to me. I had to beg you to answer the question about what year you wanna live in. Nobody wanted to talk to me. But yeah, no, jokes aside, I feel like most of the time when I try to make conversation, like asking random stuff, I feel like most of the time the people don't answer. Which is sad. Because it becomes hard to make conversation. But then when I'm silent, I get backstabbed. I get backstabbed by you. That is not a good. Giggly Green? What the fuck is wrong with you? I mean, if I choose a time to live in, the most benefits still in the modern times. Ah, don't get me wrong. I wanted some funny answer to come out from it. You don't have to answer that, you know. I just, you know, when I try to make some random conversation, when I ask random things, I feel like most of the time people don't really want to answer that. But then they talk the moment I do something stupid. Oh, if they talk. Even Slothful suddenly doesn't have work to do anymore and he stops by and makes fun of me. Even with fashion, I can literally wear anything nowadays. Mm-hmm. You can. Which is... I want to say kind of a good thing. Because I feel like we are taking it a little too far away. Little. Bright green. Yes, bright green and blue. Of course it's bright green and blue. Ew! We were saying about the clothing thing. I feel like we are kind of taking it a little too far, you know? Like, there's a lot of people that go around basically naked now. So yeah, the freedom, but like, can we have a limit? Like, sure, we don't have anymore the things like, oh, a woman that lost her husband has to go around dressed in black for the rest of her life. Sure. I agree with that. That's not, you know. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't get the almost naked fashion trend. It's not a fashion trend. It's just people getting... It's just the whole people doing anything and stuff getting taken to the extreme. That's it. These two shitty colors and that's it. That is all that this thing gets. It looks like a freaking Playmobil thing. Clink, clank, lick, clack, clink, clunk, clack. Bada bim. Looks like a child's toy. Yeah! Time and place for everything, of course. Yeah, I mean, but still. You know, going around naked is on the list of things that I'm like, I mean, you can do whatever you want, sure, but, you know. Yopaint 3000 and Cherry Picker. The Cherry Picker is now available in the store. You can borrow it to help you spray the bridge, or for any other job whenever you need it. Driving it takes a bit of practice, so try not to crash it. Yeah. It does look like a child's toy. You know what else looks like a child's toy? The fact that they waited until I was 20% done with this thing to tell me. I will be buggering off. Have a nice stream, Susan, and see you around, chat. Goodbye, Slotbot. Goodbye. The Cherry Picker can sometimes be hard to control. You always have the option of doing most things as fuck. Okay. Okay. Raise. Oh yes, boy. Okay, hold on. Okay, this direction is the front. Good. Let's go here. Oh yes, this is perfect. Enjoy your donor. It is not Donnerstag yet. Donnerstag. What the fuck is Donnerstag now? I didn't get the paint. Well, Thursday is Donnerstag. That just sounds a lot like Donnerstag. Ah. That's funny. You're a funny German. Get the hell out. Stop the vehicle. Okay. Here we go. Let me paint this side of the bridge. Yeah. I'm glad we have the new painting thingy. This one lasts a while and we get to paint from further away. Wait, hold on. Oh, wow, okay. Okay, what? Wow. I mean, this is gonna make the job a lot easier. Yeah, what day it is? Oh, it's Wednesday. God, I'm completely losing days of the week. Ever since I was kind of keeping track of the days of the week when I was checking out houses. Ever since I stopped. Ah. I managed to keep track before that. But then when I got used to the houses, I started kind of following, I don't know, I was kind of following the days depending on how many houses I was checking out. And then I completely stopped. Huh. Sorry if I'm being silent, I'm just silently enjoying the simple game for once. There is nothing super complex that I have to do. And mostly of all, I'm really enjoying the weather. Because I don't think I'm gonna get this kind of weather for a couple of weeks. What number is it today? 18th. Okay, so we have about another 6 weeks of suffering. No, 10. Fuck, it's 10 weeks, not 6. Oh. Oh, I don't have to paint underneath. Oh god, are they gonna tell me to do another color underneath? Please don't. If I could get a little more... Okay. Even a little more. Bright purple for underneath. I'm kinda expecting them to ask me for that. Gotta say though, this freaking thing really saved me. Oh yeah. Oh god, yes. I needed this before. I needed this before. I'm still debating color, not color for my actual house, to be honest. Because the painting in the house, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be white. I also really like colors, so I don't know. The wood on the roof is gonna be on the dark side, so I should pick a bright color. I am very much conflicted. Oh, it's not going to because I didn't do it above, have I? I forgot to do this. Haha. Oh, I can hear the bad weather approaching. Okay. Okay. Any day can be Donnerstag if you don't look at what day it is. True. You should leave every workday as if it was Friday. That's what the Donnerstag mentality is all about. Oh yeah. What day is worse for you guys? Monday or Tuesday? Or Thursday? They just show the muscles. That's not what I was expecting to see. Now, maybe I can get closer to... Ouch! I went against the table. All days are equally good except Saturday and Sunday because no T-stream. Oh, but I stream on Saturday. So Saturday is saved, right? Right? I didn't stream last Saturday. Okay, lately I haven't been streaming much on Saturday because I end up doing stuff and I don't make it home. I cast manual breathing. Top vehicle. I'm free to move now. Mm-hmm. on, I need to redo a little bit at the beginning because I was... Okay. Please tell me that was enough. Please tell me I don't have to go over all of my mistakes and redo that. Seems like it was fine. $96, $97. Oh, come on, I know that you wanna hit 98%. Hell yeah. The only thing I wish is that this game had more songs. I feel like it doesn't take long for them to get really repetitive. Okay, do they count as one? Yes. Damn you Germans, now we want a kebab. And I only started getting kebab again lately. Like before that, I think the last time I had a kebab was in 2019. Oh, this wasn't painted below. That's why it was missing so much. Okay. A 100%. Okay, that one is done as well. Are you only done in the front? Yes, you are. Man, I should really learn to do one thing at a time. should really learn to do one thing at a time. Instead I do one, I get bored of doing that, I start doing another one, then I get bored of that one, then I start doing another one, then I get bored of that one. %97%, huh? Okay. Okay. 90%. Okay. 100, 100, 100. Oh, yes. Are you all completed? Nope. 75. Uh-huh. Okay, 97. Okay, okay. Okay. Okay, and bada boom. And I think this side of the road is... Bada boom. Is it fully done? No. You're still missing. Okay. 100, 100, 100, 100. Ah. All right. We are going to leave it like this for now. It has been a pleasure to have you guys around for today. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye bye.